Waiter, more keys, please. Just a little, just a little bit. Just a little, just one more, a crumb of key. Fuck me. Okay. Hey, it has been a few days. I have no idea what I was doing when I left off. I have forgotten. It is in my inventory. That's not right. You don't belong in my inventory, ink ribbon. God damn it. I forgot you existed. I remembered that there was herbs there, and then I forgot that I had already picked them up. That was such a strange camera angle switch. Shut up. Stupid fucking snakes. Go. I saw somebody playing the remake of this today. And I gotta tell you, I thought it would be better than this. It's not. I don't mean that necessarily in a rude way. I just mean that as in, like, how to say this. I thought that they would have done away with some of the choices, like maybe just making it so you controlled the camera would have been a big one. Or, I think, even giving you more inventory, but they did neither of those things. It's still tank controls camera. Okay, so if I recall from my last death, there really wasn't a good reason to keep the handle past this point. If if there was, I don't recall it. I could go put it back, but I don't really need to. That reminds me, I'm in the courtyard now. What about the guardhouse? Did I explore everything in the guardhouse? I did. That's what it says. There's a ladder. Will I descend it? I mashed so hard that the prompt didn't even show up as a yes or no prompt. It just went. Hexagonal. Okay, so that's not like a... I thought that was an open-faced hallway kind of deal. Need the flamethrower. Do you have anything to say about the big hole in the ground, Chris? No? Nothing to say about the large, ominous hole in the ground? Where am I? Where do you take me? Okay, same place I just was. Oh wait, hang on, I think the title is wrong. There we go. I'm still gonna have to change it in the VOD though. That's a little annoying. Whatever.
Enrico!
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser!
Don't!
Hell. Umbrella.
Hell umbrella.
Who is it? Is someone there? Double crosser? What did he mean by that?
What do you mean by that, chat? Will I take the clip? Absolutely. You got anything else, sir? Any other secrets your body may hide? Came to support. Thank you, Afro. How are you tonight, man? Yeah, it's classic PS1 sounds because it's an actual PS1. It's not official hardware. It's from a PS1. It's just I have a setup where it's in wide format, but I could just like press a trigger on this to put it in original CRTV 4:3. It just doesn't look quite as good as, in my opinion. Oh, well, there I go. Kind of therapeutic, yeah. I could definitely see why that would be. Resident Evil. The only thing that sucks is how limited your saving is. So right now, because my last save is like hella far back, I wind up having to run through a lot. I definitely wasn't one of the kids that grew up with like Resident Evil 1 and the PS1 as a whole. PS1, what's checkpoints? It's not even what's checkpoints. It's oops, all limited saves. I could live without checkpoints if they just made saving a little bit more frequent. This is like normal difficulty. So I thought it was going to be like... Maybe modern games have spoiled me a little bit with most of them not having limited save resources. But it does feel like there are like very precious few opportunities to save. Final Fantasy racing games and needing more memory cards. I have like so you want to know something funny? Is I am playing this on a PS1. Like official hardware, the whole shebang. And you can play PS1 games on a PS2, which I also have set up here next to me. So I could play this on my PS2 with the DualShock controllers and get the full experience out of it. But you want to know why I'm not doing that? Oh, god damn it, I forgot to drop off my fucking ink ribbon. I actually have to go back and do that. Actually, if I'm gonna wind up doing that. Blue screen. The main reason why I'm not doing that, though, is because if you didn't know this, PS2s, if you want to play PS1 games on them, require you obviously to have a PS1 memory card, which will fit in it, which is great. But, like, if it's past a certain model date, PS2s will not read, like, PS1 memory cards that are not official PS1 memory cards. So the one I'm saving on right now is a Mad Catz PS1 memory card. Which is like, if I'm going to have like an off-brand one anyways, I might as well use it, you know? Because it just feels like a waste otherwise. You haven't thought of Mad Catz in years? Yeah. Most people haven't, because Mad Catz was kind of like the name if you were doing like off-brands, and then it kind of slowly got replaced by like various other companies, like Nyko. Nyko, I know, is a big one that replaced them. And some nice turbo controllers. See, I grew up with like actual official hardware shit and not off-brands. So it's like I didn't know about like turbo controls and all that other shit until like I was an adult already. No good way to get past this guy without taking damage. Unless I'm gonna kill him, which requires me to use ammo. We got what the family gifted us. That's fair. I was fortunate enough to have like a family that could afford the official hardware stuff. But I grew up with like GameCube shit, like Nintendo. Like I grew up as a Nintendo kid, and truth be told, I'm very glad that I did. It's not to say like Sony or Xbox, Microsoft, I guess. So Sony or Microsoft made like bad games, but I do think like a lot of their games don't really tickle the part of my brain that gets like interested in the way that like they tell stories. It's kind of like the difference between. Am I poisoned? No, but I'm in caution. Thanks, snakes. I think it's like the difference between enjoying like fiction parentheses realistic and fiction parentheses fantasy. I think I'm definitely somebody who likes the fanciful kind of fiction as opposed to like the semi-realistic kind of fiction. You know what I mean? Maybe even calling this realistic is like being gratuitous, but still. But I think also like another part of that is like by the time that I started registering, like, oh, off-brands can be as good as like the actual name brands. Like by the time I started accepting that, that's also when like off-brand competitors really started like cheaping out on like their parts, and I was like, well, I guess I wasn't wrong after all. Like the age of like really good like cheap off-brands kind of died out at like the end of the Xbox, like midway through the Wii's lifespan. You can still get some decent ones, but really like Afterglow is the only one who makes like a half-decent off-brand anymore, unless you're gonna spend like more money than you would on like an actual official like controller or something like that. After this, I'm thinking about trying. I purchased it and I got it behind me in its box. I'm thinking about trying out Dragon Quest VIII because I need to see if it works. So I'm trying to get through this game as quick as I can. As quick as I can without pushing myself to get through it fast, if that makes sense. You might feel like I'm going like really fast right now or trying to be efficient. That's not what it is. I've just done this part too many times. It is one of the things that I kind of missed about like games like this is like going through the hassle of like learning everything, you know? Like I think I said it. Do you know Hi-Fi Rush Sheep? Also, hi Don Dare. I wasn't sure if I graded you when you came in. When I was playing that, you know the Corsica boss fight? Oh, dude, Pizza Tower's OST is so good. You're just more aware of it. There's a boss fight called Corsica that is not like that's like an atypical boss fight. Like it's not like a smack the
Enrico!
enemy until they die. It's like a you gotta do dodge
Don't
and
come any closer,
parries.
Chris.
And when you
Wait,
die in it, it
what
sends you
happened?
back to like
Double
the last
crosser!
checkpoint of the boss fight. I'm like, part of me feels like and they give you like letter grades depending on how well you do. And I'm just like sitting there like, if it were me,
Who
I
is
feel
it?
like I'd
Is someone
want to
there?
like get sent back to the beginning or like the checkpoint just before the boss fight starts.
Double crosser.
Probably
What did he
like just
mean by
after
that?
like after that cutscene, but before the dialogue starts or like the actual boss fight starts, like somewhere around there, and just start over. And I go, and that's kind of like a classic gamer thing because there's nothing more frustrating than like losing a boss fight and then feeling like the game holds your hand by being like, no, it's okay, bud, just try again. Like it feels like it's insulting almost. Yeah, this time with a handicap. Yeah, like that shit is impossibly frustrating. I'd almost prefer that. I do think it's definitely like frustrating to like die to a boss, and backtracking can definitely like make that more tedious and annoying. There's one in here, isn't there? Yep. I'm okay with going back, and I think I'm even okay with retrying from the start. I think the thing that gets frustrating about it is like when the game feels like it's like trying to hold your hand, or when it's trying to be like, no, it's fine, just try again from like imagine if you were like playing Dark Souls and FromSoft said, here, try again from the 50% health mark point, you know, and that completely invalidates what everybody loves about Dark Souls, you know, like that's the best way I could put it. It's like people love those Dark Souls like games because they're ridiculous and annoying and hard. If you were to lose to a boss and then restart from like the middle, I think a lot of people would actually find that like pretty insulting, everything considered. I think there's definitely, like, merit in the system that makes you, like, learn how to memorize things, and there's definitely, like, a satisfaction of memorizing where things are, but it's like all things within reason. It's like, for example, right now I'm doing, like, all this backtracking, but I know where another save point is up ahead of me. It's just, I can't take that save point because I don't have the resources to. I technically do have the resources to do it, but the resources for doing stuff like that are so limited that if you make, like, a critical mistake, let's say, like not having enough ammunition, for example, because the amount of ammunition it takes to kill a zombie in this is not consistent, I guess is the best way to put it. It'd be like, oh, if I knew I could kill a zombie by 3-tapping it, by shooting it in the head, that'd be one thing if I could control where I was shooting a zombie. But crits are random in this game and all that other stuff. So a zombie, even like an average zombie, can take anywhere between, like, let's say using the pistol as a base. Like, I've seen some die in 4 shots, and I've seen some die in, like, it takes like an entire clip. Which is kind of like a lack of consistency thing, which I've brought up before, but like, let's say, you know, I do really well at collecting stuff, I get past something difficult, but then I mag dump a zombie, and then I have no bullets, and I can't get further ahead because I don't have any bullets, then there's nothing to do but to reset. Like, this is actually technically my second run, because, like, exactly I think that situation happened to me. Was I didn't have any resources for healing, but I also didn't have any resources for killing, so I couldn't progress. But I also didn't have any saves to save progression, because I didn't understand how limited saves were, so all I could do was restart. Yeah, no, it's very... don't get me wrong, I'm not against resource management and stuff like that, but saves should not be a resource that needs to be managed, I think. I think if you're already going to make saves a fixed point, that it should never really be a limited resource. I think it's fine enough to make them difficult to reach. And Resident Evil 1 has... 1, 2... So there's 3 in the main house. There's the one in the tunnel down here that I'm aware of. I think there's like 4 or 5 save rooms I've come across at this point for this entire complex that requires you to have a resource to save. And note that of those 5 places I listed, 2 of them don't have access to the item box, so you have to carry the resource to save with you, which when you're running a 6-item limited thing, and I always try to give, like, things like this like, credit where credit is due. Like, if something is not going correct or well or whatever else you want to put it, I should try using this. I didn't try it last time. I should try this. Especially because it looks like I might not be able to take it with me. So like, the thing is, right, this might seem like an unfair comparison, but I know they could have more in here. Not because, like in terms of, like, inventory management, or even just having the option to expand your inventories like you can in later Resident Evil games by getting, like, the item pouches. The reason why I feel so hypercritical about that is because I've played Metal Gear on the PS1. I know they could give you more slots for items. I know that it was 2 different teams who developed that, but I know that the game has the capacity to handle it. And that one distinct note is what makes all the difference.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser!
Don't!
Hell. umbrella.
Who is it? Is someone there? Double crosser? What did he mean by that?
What do you mean by that? Take the clip? Sure. That did okay. Need room for a resource. Wow, 2 shots for that hunter. That was incredibly lucky, actually. Sometimes it's hard to tell where certain things are in this game. The game looks much darker on my end than it does on your end. Damn it. I was mashing and it wasn't letting me through. Whatever. Since damage is sustained, I wanted to go back and get the health. Because I was extremely paranoid that exactly that was going to happen. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Hunters are probably my least favorite enemy in almost any game now, I think. Even lickers in the Resident Evil 2 remake were more tolerable. Go around, please. Thank you. No. I'm not going to descend it quite yet. I honestly expected there to be like a fucking hunter at the end of this all. That reminds me, the one thing I am keeping track of is the location of save items. Oh, hang on. Wait. That may be an area where... Keep on forget... Oh! Only take the blue herb? Yeah, I didn't even see it previously. Doesn't hurt to have one. Ah! I had to go scratch my head and I almost knocked my headphones clean off. I thought somebody on there was saying, oh, there's an ink ribbon next to this, but nope. Flamethrower. Run forward. With one space clear now, I don't have to worry too much. Now I can grab the first aid spray. The fade spray, it lowers my opacity. Makes me see through. Feel like telling me about Umbrella Boy?
Enrico!
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser!
Don't!
Hell. Umbrella.
Who is it? Is someone there?
Whoever did that was extra sneaky. They must have used the fade spray too.
Double crosser? What did he mean by that?
What do you mean by that? Give me your gun. I need your clothes, I need your boots, I need your motorcycle. I will absolutely Terminator 2 this man, watch. For so long. Never mind, he's about to Terminator 2 me. Well. Oh. Actually, never mind. I'm not going to Terminator 2 those guys. I'm going to RoboCop them. Give me those dicks. I'm going to make them look like fucking Sloppy Joe. I hit the wrong save because it takes too long to load. Dead or alive, they're coming with me, yeah. Your move, creep. God, I haven't seen RoboCop in a hot minute. For some reason, so many of the Die Hard films right now are available to stream on like my service provider's website, my ISP provider website. So many of them are available to stream, and I'm just like looking at them, and I'm like, I really thought there was like only 2 Die Hards. I guess there's like 4. I don't understand what everybody's weird compulsion with. We gotta have one more movie in the series are. Maybe they're supporting Bruce Willis since he can't act anymore. Considering they were available for free, I don't think he was earning much off of that unless it was like ad revenue. Oh my god, I actually managed to get past it without getting slapped the fuck out of. Now watch as I fuck up this absolutely perfect run thus far by getting bit by a snake and getting poisoned. Mash, mash, mash. Climb, 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 climb. There's still like an area that has like a fuck ton of healing items, so it's not like I'm hurting for them, but I also don't want to go there. It's back in Mansion 1, and it's that room. It's a room. It's technically outside the actual mansion, where there's like a boiler. And there's like a fuck ton of green herbs there. So I could always go back there if I need to, but I'd rather not. You know what I was talking about with someone earlier? Is how I really can't seem to get into like certain genres of games. I don't mean like, oh, breaking into the scene. I just mean like boring. or like total lack of interest. Like there's definitely games that people look at and go, I don't know, it just never caught my eye. I feel like I get that with like so many Microsoft games. Gotta mist up those healing herbs. Just crush them into a powder and snort it. That's Chris's secrets for how he was able to punch that boulder later in Resident Evil 5. Hit it with that old standing here, I realize. Give me the herb. I always find it funny, like, how much... Not all games are made for all players. I still can't play dungeon crawlers. Diablo puts you to bed. Yeah, dude, same. It's like, there's always one thing they, like, have in common for most of those games, which is, like... Sorry, I need to find the particular mixer. There we go. It's like Gears of War, Halo, I think I said Borderlands, but now you've got me thinking like most any form of like Elder Scrolls and or Fallout RPG by themselves just read to me as being insufferable. Like something about them just doesn't click with that pleasure center of my brain. It's like I always found this strange because it's like something like something like Animal Crossing won't click with my brain, but something like Rune Factory, even Harvest Moon will. It's just I don't know. I wonder if the flamethrower is limited to use only in this area, or if you can later... This game seems to love doing this. It loves like to present you with an item that's really cool, and then it's like, here's the broken variant of this item. Go find the actual, like, you know, go back and get the actual one. I don't even know how far into this game I am. I gotta imagine I'm over the halfway mark.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser!
Don't!
Hell. Umbrella.
Who is it? Is someone there? Double crosser? What did he mean by that?
It might be. You'd be surprised at the layers of overlap that certain voice actors have. Yes, put shotgun shells in the pistol. Burn. Pull the lever, Crank. Now I get the distinct feeling that I'm probably not going to have to pass through these areas again. So if I can... Nah, Google that shit, sheep, and tell me if it is. Just look up, like, Resident Evil 1 Chris Redfield, original voice actor. Oh, it's locked! It's not him. Who else did he voice, though? I'm curious. Oh. I knew about you. Oh, you piece of garbage. One man's trash. Nah, man, this ain't guy. This motherfucker ain't even compostable. Will I take the Magnum rounds? Yeah. Oh, what's this? Will I take the combat knife? No, not right now, thank you. I'm dying. Oh, am I about to die? Yeah, I'm straight up about to die. There ain't no way in hell I'm gonna get to the fucking, There's a ladder. Will I climb it? Yeah. Please do it fast. This is enlightening. I'm glad that you're getting something out of this. You play RE5. No, that doesn't count. Okay, just get to it. Just get to it. Just get to it. We're almost there. 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 Oh, good. I'm still alive. I'm gonna get up, guys, take my first break of the evening, because I gotta go to the bathroom. So I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna put on some music. So, give me just a bit here. I'm back. Went and grabbed a snack. Becca should still be here, and I think she could still heal me. Oh, she's not. Oh. I did not even know there was blue herb there. I was pressing X to go through the gate. By the way, if you guys see something on the screen and it feels like I'm ignoring it, maybe bring it up. Like I said, this game is much darker for me than it is for you guys. Just turn up the brightness, forehead. I won't, because my monitor is on a certain mode and I really, really don't feel like going into its settings every single time just for Resident Evil 1. How are you doing tonight, Chameleon? What are you doing this evening? Your resident sleepering? He's EP, how dare. Is there gonna be spiders in here? There isn't. Will I take the combat knife? Sure. Now I have another one. You are an EP person, myself will stop that. There is no EP. Four, 5, 6. Are your biological needs for upset me? You are not forgiven. Oh, there's a save room here. I just saved though. Well, I got ink ribbon, so it's okay. It's okay. It's only two doors away compared to what I was running through. That's not too bad. It's a mild annoyance, but it's not going to kill me. Now is the time. Forsake your humanity, Dondare. Listen to Dio. Take his example. Find a stone mask. Kill a family. Ascend to almighty vampirehood. Knives. Oh, geez, Chris. Why does your mom let you have 2 knives? Hoi! That was fucking dirty. You can't do that shit to people. I don't want that combat knife. I want this combat knife. There we go. Oh, they just dropped down forever. Fuck you. Am I poisoned? Fuck you. I may have a million blue orbs. That doesn't mean you get to waste them by being a shitlord and dropping snakes on me. Tired of these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking mansion. The zombies are fine, though. See, that's their natural habitat, but snakes don't belong in homes. They belong in the jungle. Or in government-issued positions. Those are the natural habitats of snakes. Why do I not take wall gun? Because a wall gun will lock the door behind me. And wall gun is also out of ammunition. It's locked. Oh, it says umbrella. It looks like a hook. Come with me, empty flamethrower, if you want to live. Resident Evil be like, you couldn't invent a reusable key, so instead you're going to have to move around this flamethrower. Actually, that's increasingly ridiculous when you realize what this facility is meant to be. The map of the underground, will I take it? Will I take an ammo disc? Sure. Oh, that's an elevator. Oh, that scared me. I don't know why that scared me so goddamn bad. What the fuck am I? Welded and does not open. I don't like that. You can see what that is from here. I don't like it. Picture of an eagle. Picture of a wolf. Picture of an eagle, picture of a wolf. Hexagonal hole. Excuse me, snakes. Go back up. We're gonna drop off the eagle medallion really quick. That's why I grabbed it. I'd take these just in case. Paranoia. Interesting. Really strange decision to put this like right at the edge of a camera loading zone. Oops. I pushed it too far. Am I close enough to use it now? It's interesting that they set up the puzzle like this, considering there's no way that you could have gotten in here without the hexagon crank. They're like, but just to make sure. Will I take Doom Book 2? Yeah, will I take the metal that's in Doom Book 2? That's supposed to be a wolf? I don't know why my brain failed to comprehend that. In fact, I was supposed to go this way. Oh! It's a pretty fucking dramatic cutscene. Oh! Emergency exit will not open unless under first class emergency. See, I thought that was the trunk, but then I was like, no, that feels... too... I'm gonna bring the python, just in case. Another MO disc, 3 of them. Chronically locked. Visual data room. Researcher's letter, dear Ada. Ada, by the time you read this, I'll be something different. Today's test turned out to be positive, just as I expected. I feel like I'm going crazy when I think about becoming one of them. Ada, you're not infected. I hope you never will be. In case you're the last one left, take the material in the visual data room and go to the power room to operate the triggering response system before you escape, and make all this public through the media. If everything is in order, all the locks can be opened by the security system. You can access the system if you log in with my name from the terminal in the small lab. Enter the password. Password is your name. The visual to unlock the door to the B2 where the visual data room is located. You'll need access with our names first and then enter another password. Written the code below. I'm sure you can understand it easily. My last hope. If you find me completely changed, please kill me yourself. Yours, John. John, Ada. Flip? Yeah. Flip? Yes. Is written on this picture. Apple tree. Okay, so hang on. I get the idea. So for me, it's gonna write this down. M with the triangles. Okay. Diamond, half an MM. Diamond, M with triangles, diamond. Half an M. Half an M is there. Triangles, diamond, half MM. Diamond. M-O. Oh wait, no. M-O. Last one is E. Pretty sure that means L. Mole. going to take the green herb, put myself to full. Watch out, world. Chris Redfield, hacker. Oh. Yeah, thumbs up. Unlocked. Very polite of you to log out, Chris Redfield. Very pog. Take the slides? Sure. Nothing special. This man could not give less of a shit about all this scientific technology beyond his comprehension. Excuse me, sir. Door is tightly locked. Oh, they do a lot of damage. Oh wait, how much shit am I about to have to go through again? Most of it, I think. Maybe I should have saved. Whoops. Wanted to take a bite out of crime. I am not crime. I am the law. You wanted to know what it was like to lick a star.
Resident Evil.
You need to taste the sweet, hot plasma that is Chris Redfield. God, I am really far back. Gimme. Yes, I understand that. That's not what I'm interested in, though. What I want is the resource for saving. So many items to grab. The fade spray. I was hoping that it would be a little bit closer to, the next save. It was not closer. Those zombies down there are pretty tough. Shotgun shell didn't even phase it. The boulder is conflicted about running over a young police officer. How old is Chris supposed to be in this? He's got to be like no older than mid-20s, right? It feels like info they'd have in the cover book. I feel like they showed it off in like one of the intro movies. Because like by the time that we get to like Resident Evil, the one where everything's fungus, 7, 8, I feel like he's an old bastard from how he looks. Like that man has turned gray, albeit I too would turn gray if I was constantly dealing with zombies and an evil mega corporation. In fact, I think I would have had like a heart attack like 7 times over. Used to love reading the biographies of characters. So you want to know what's really great is I love it when I come across like CIB stuff, like complete in box old games, which is rare, but it's great when you can find them. And I was in like a game shop not that long ago, and I got a copy of Dragon Quest VIII. And when I was purchasing that copy of Dragon Quest VIII, they were like, yeah, no, it's CIB. And I was like, oh, cool, you mind if I take a look? And they were like, yeah. And I popped it open, and it didn't have the fucking Dragon Quest VIII manual in it. And I'm just like, hey, this isn't CIB. And they're just like, no, what's missing? I'm just like, the fucking manual. Like it had a manual in it, don't get me wrong, but the manual was for like the demo of like Final Fantasy like 12 or 11 or something like that, I want to say. That was in the book. Like it was the copy of like Dragon Quest VIII that came with like, you know, the demo disc for whatever Final Fantasy is in there. It's still got that, and it's got the manual for that, but it doesn't have the manual for Final Fantasy, like Dragon Quest VIII. And I'm just like, I don't know how you're gonna sell this as CIB when it's missing its own goddamn fucking... Like that like flabbergasted me. I was sitting there like, yeah? Where's it at? T-Rex in the demo? I have no idea. I haven't played it yet. I'm less worried about the demo disc working and more worried about like the actual like game that I purchased working. Which is part of the reason why I'm trying to finish up Resident Evil 1, because then I can play Dragon Quest VIII on stream without any, like, reservations. I don't need to do this, but it was bothering me to see it so disorganized. Dragon Quest slated next yet? Then I'm pretty sure I want to do that next. The reason why I've been like struggling to do certain streams is because I'll sit there some days and I'll be like, what do I feel like playing? And then nothing comes to me. But Dragon Quest seems like a really solid game to play because I've been hankering for like an RPG. So it was either going to be and when I look at RPGs, it's either going to be like Xenoblade or maybe one of the Chrono games like Chrono Cross. But considering, like, I need to know if this game works, and if it doesn't, I have to return it. That's kind of why it's a little higher on the priority list. Albeit, even if it doesn't work, it's still, like, original cover and all that other shit. But I spent $25 on it. I'd like for it to work. PS1 can produce mind-boggling effects. You wanna know what's an RPG that everybody, I feel like, double takes when I say I've never played it? Is I've never played Final Fantasy VII. You ever add Suikoden to my RPG list? I think I actually own... No, I own Suikoden 2. I don't own Suikoden. I've heard very good things about Suikoden, though. You want to know what's one of the funniest, like, little RPG tidbits, Afro? Is that, I've wanted to play Nier for, like, ages and ages and ages, but you want to know what my reason for not playing Nier has been? It's because, Nier technically starts with the end of Drakengard 3. And then my brain's just like, well, I gotta play Drakengard 3 first. Otherwise, what the fuck is the point? Am I really playing an RPG if I don't Drakengard? Drakengard is another old school, like, RPG. It's one of those, like, another, like, cult classic, like, tiny following RPGs, too. You didn't know there was a precursor to Nier? It's very strange, because I think, like, the ending to Drakengard 3 is like a direct reference to how Nier starts. Because it's one of those RPGs with multiple endings, and I guess one of the endings of Drakengard 3 leads into Nier. Which I guess you can interpret that to mean that Drakengard's true ending leads to Nier. But kind of like, what is it? Kind of like, Earthbound or other, like, little RPGs like that. The people who are playing that are, like, cult classic followers. Like, the people who are just like, I really love paying $2,000 for a copy of Rule of Rose. It's, like, the same vein of people like that. Like, I think if I look up, like, Drakengard... Because now I'm curious. Okay, so, a copy of Drakengard 1. Disc only goes for about 40. A copy of Drakengard 3 goes for about 55. And my copy of Drakengard 2 goes for like 90. It's one of those, like, yeah, like type A, type B, type, you know, whatever endings. The only problem that I have is, even if I wanted to play Drakengard 3, unless I was willing to commit to buying a new PS3, I wouldn't be able to. Because my old one is broken. Or, like, the disc reader is dying on it. Which I could just get a new disc reader. It wouldn't be the end of the world. It's just disassembling that shit is such careful work that it makes me nervous. Well, if that doesn't kill him, nothing will. And there's tons of games out there that are like that. Like games that I go, oh man, I'd really love to play this. And then I'm like, I also know that I will never touch it. Well, he's dead as fuck. It's good to be an avid gamer, won't fall into the classic pitfalls, yeah. I just think it's like, it's such a bummer because retro gaming was like the way to go for a very long time. And then COVID happened and nobody could do anything and they were just like, well, all I've got is my old system, so I'll just buy these. And then predatory and opportunistic like bullshit was just kind of like, oh yeah, on God, so you'd be willing to pay like $180 maybe for a copy of Thousand Year Door? Like, that shit drives me nuts. I have a few, like, really interesting games for, like, the PS1 and PS2. I know one of the games that I'm bummed that I can't play despite owning it is... I can't play Parappa because Parappa dictates that you that you have to use like a CRTV, so you can't use modernistic TVs. So if I wanted to play it, I'd have to get a CRTV, and now people charge out the wazoo for fucking CRTVs, whereas before you could just find them on the street curb, because nobody wanted them. But now everybody's just kind of like, here's a Sony CRTV. It's really decent. $500. And it's like, you do realize that that is not an HD TV, correct? Never once in my life have I ever seen a computer turn on this fast. Also, I want you guys to realize, as I'm looking at this, Umbrella has their branding in like 5 places here. It's on the tower, it's on the base stand of the computer monitor, it's on the computer monitor itself, and it's on the keyboard. And then it's also technically on the loading screen. Which, to give some food for thought, the fact that it's loading this screen shows that they are in fact running on Linux, I believe. Because you're not going to get custom shit like that with Windows. I feel like you unwittingly wind up learning little things about Jill's playthrough for this game by just kind of like looking at shit as Chris. I don't like this. I'm resetting this room. This feels gross. Piss off. Basement level 1 helicopter port. Executives and government officials only on helicopter port. This restriction may not apply in case of an accident. No one is allowed to enter unless they are attended by a research consultant or security director. All others will be shot on sight. The elevator stops during emergencies. Visual data room. Visual data room is within the control of the Special Research Division. Keith Arving, the room manager, is designated to have jurisdiction over room usage. Prison in basement level 3 sanitation division controls the usage of the prison. Consultant researchers E. Smith, S. Ross, A. Wesker must be present if virus is used. Triple lock door. No one is allowed to enter unless he presents all passcode documents. Passcode documents must be created on the specialized output machine by the chief researcher of each block. Power room. Only headquarters supervisors may enter. This restriction may not apply if the consultant researcher has received special instructions. Passcode output machine. No one is allowed to use the passcode output machine by the chief researchers. Basement level 4, top secret, regarding the progress of Tyrant after the use of T-virus, and the rest is unreadable. Put the slides. Umbrella Inc. Bioweapon Materials. MA-39 Cerberus. FI-3 Neptune. MA-121 Hunter. 002 Tyrant. Bioweapon Research Institute R&D staff. Only take the lab key. Yeah. Hang on, wait. I want to review that again. Cerberus, Neptune, Hunter, Tyrant. Why is there nothing on this? R&D staff. Wesker. He's wearing those stupid fucking sunglasses even in a fucking official picture. Oh. Yeah, sure, okay. Oh? There's so much shit going on here, holy fuck. I unlocked this earlier. Fuck. God, it sucks not having any ammo. Oh, good, they're back. Why? reset the room. Nope, hang on, it's fine. Let's see. Them rounds? Hell yeah. Morgue. If I had MO discs, well, lucky for me, I happen to have 3. Oh, why is he back? Did they all come back? They're all back. That's so shit. If I knew they were gonna come back, I wouldn't have wasted ammo on them. Ugh, I hate. Nothing else here. Passcode 02. I will surely bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky. And as the sand on the seashore, your descendants will take possession of your cities and their enemies. Genesis 22:17. I already have a passcode. Hang on, wait. Was this like a secret thing? Apparently there's 3. Okay, apparently there is a use for all 3 of them. It's not useless to collect all 3. At the same time, I've only found in a place to put 1. Others back for now. Thought I was gonna have to do all 3 there. Instead it just gave me 1 and told me to fuck off. Facts. To General Manager of Sanitation Division from Special Committee on Disasters, Raccoon Special Research Department. This memorandum is strictly confidential and must be destroyed as soon as it is understood. Regarding the T-virus outbreak which occurred recently, this committee conducted a field survey. According to the survey results, estimates on the amount of damage caused by the accident are considerably greater than reported earlier. First, although it is very difficult to obtain accurate data in terms of actual numbers, It is thought that more than half of the researchers died after their exposure to the T virus. The body count will most likely increase since nearly all of the survivors show symptoms peculiar of the T virus. Second, our security system is still in operation. However, our special security guard squad has been nearly destroyed. Because of that, research information considered by our company to be top secret has been made available to outsiders. Countermeasures should be taken as soon as possible. Finally, many of the subjects from the experiment have escaped and are out of control. We believe that some of the researchers were killed by these subjects and their bodies were mutilated. By curious coincidence, these events are proof of the success of our research. However, there is very high risk that this news may be leaked to the press if we don't act immediately. The condition is very serious. Our operation to cover up the situation is difficult to attain. However, we hope the problem will be solved quickly. We are especially concerned that the state police and STARS are intervening too quickly. We need to act on this situation as well. Cardboard and posters, nothing useful. Nothing special. Most of them are fiction books. God damn it. There's a disc reader thing in here. I really, really hope those zombies don't get up in the time that it takes me to get this MO disc. These are no res zombies. Thank God. S-code output machine. If I had an MO disk, I could get the code. Mean like this one? Passcode 1. I swear by myself, declares the Lord, that because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son. Oh, I see. It's supposed to be like one big file. So I swear by myself, declares the Lord, that you have held your son, your only. Truly bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and as the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of cities as their enemies. I think I have an inkling of where the last I have to go is. can get past these guys, I should try to. There's been a lot of blue herbs and a lot of green herbs, but not a lot of red herbs. Unless I've just been missing them. Will I take the ink ribbon? Yeah. Magnum rounds. We love having Magnum rounds. We love having Magnum rounds and then not using the Magnum. I'm not sure how many Magnum bullets are supposed to be in the game. Counting what's already in the Python, because I haven't used it at all. I'm at like 40, 42. Now this is an important thing to remember. According to the thing, I don't think there's any more there's any more ink ribbons to get. I think I can technically get like some more from a place in the main house, but there's not really much of a reason to go back there. I tried accessing it, it wouldn't let me access it. Thanks for that wonderful close-up. Fine, it's fine. Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay, that startled me a little. He wants a hug during text screen? No thanks. There will be no hugging on this day. Oh god. Is that the area I just came from? He's sitting there like, Mom says it's my turn on the control panel. Through your offspring, all nations on earth will be blessed because you are obeyed. I want you to know that I was not paying attention at all to anything that was in there. I was just running in the action. Quite big. Very impressive. The triggering system. Is there anything in this room? Has anybody seen anything? I'm massive. Oh, that's really annoying. Well, it's not the worst it could be. I saved right before I went in there. The only thing that's kind of annoying about it is that means the zombie boys are back. I hit the wrong save. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Okay. PS1 load sound, yeah, it's pretty good.
Resident Evil.
I personally like the PS2 one a little bit more, but it's not bad. I want to do... Gonna take in 2 sets of mixers. Gonna jolt through there pretty quick. Now I have a pretty good idea of where to go. Nope, I've already made a wrong turn. You know what? Let's retry that. I thought I knew where I was going, and I did not. PS1 load sound! I think the GameCube one is also really good because apparently you can press buttons to alter it. So like I think if you press and hold Z on the GameCube controller when the square is going through, it will play it like in like a Japanese sound font. They're both better than the Xbox sound. Sorry, Xbox, you gave me some good years, but that blomp sound for the 360 ain't the same. Yeah.
Resident Evil.
Okay. GameCube sound was legit. You never knew you could change the sound until way later. I didn't know until like this year. The one thing I'm really grateful for with Dumb Zombies is the fact that they can just kind of like... These dumb little motherfuckers. Down here. Down. Go, 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 go. Oh my god. Okay, what am I sitting at? I'm sitting at fine. That's surprising. Oh, they're just gone now. That's neat.
Rebecca, you're safe.
I saw you in the garden. I've caught up with you at last.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Don't go out alone.
Yes, sir.
Oh, am I going? Am I going? I did not mean to just go.
Chris, as my subordinate, you have wonderful talent.
You may be wondering why I am resetting there, when there's really not a very good reason to reset there. It's because I don't have the fucking... No, I'm not going into this. This is like the final fucking fight, even I know that much. Yeah, no, like... There was nothing I could have done there anyways. I had 4 shotgun shells left against the final boss. No way. That shit ain't happening. No way in hell. None. 0.
Resident evil.
I hit the wrong button!
Resident evil.
Acceptable. I don't know why I said that like I was Goose Howard. Predictable. So long, researcher. Zombie in the camera is a bit of a jump scare. It gets me every time too. It scares me like every time. It's like, ugh. It feels like it's weirdly like high def compared to like all the other zombies. Like I feel like all the other zombies have like very like lacking in distinction face, and then that guy, because he's so close to the camera, either forces you to realize that they all have very distinct features, or that or that they are just like all in fact like it's either that one specifically is very high res, or that they're all that distinct, and we have just somehow neglected to notice that. Motherfucker! I want to know what's in that room at the end of the hall. I didn't get to access it earlier, and now I'm trying to access it, but all these fuck-ass zombies that I already killed, mind you, are in my way. God. It's the little things with this game that make me mad. The little inconsistencies. Like, if I kill a zombie, guess what? The zombie should stay fucking dead? Like it has been throughout the entire game. I'm sorry that it's a little bit of me being upset there. I don't like showing that part of me, but still. You know what? Fuck it. I'm at the end of the game, and I know that there's nothing past this point, so I'm gonna burn a save that I don't need to. At the next opportunity after activating this generator again. Zombie shtick is kind of undeaf. Yeah, but, I mean, how to say this? Oh, bro, you're kidding me. Not a great run. No, see, it's like, I bring this up all the time with this shit, is like... Is like these... No, I get you. But in particularly, it's like... It gets me. It's like, if zombies are gonna die, they should do it in the same amount of bullets, like, roughly the same amount of bullets every time. Fine if it's maybe a little bit off, or if they get progressively tougher, but it should be like a 2 or 3 bullet threshold, if that makes sense. Comparatively, sometimes you can have zombies that tank like an entire clip, and some zombies that go down in 4. And like stuff like that. Let me see what my health looks like. I do what I always do, differentiate my saves. I got 2 left. This is, as I confirmed just now, the end of the game. There's something funny about that fucking single frame where he's frozen in midair. That's not what I meant to do. I've already been in here. I don't need to be in here again.
Chris!
Jill!
Chris, Wesker, he is...
I know. Shoot, it doesn't open. Look, Jill, wait here. I'll save you.
Okay, I'll wait.
Door is tightly locked. Wesker's a nice fella? I don't think so. How do I help them? He says I'll help them, but I'm really kind of like out of ideas on where it is that I have to RE1 rescue Jill. Why? Trying to figure out how to get her out of there. Okay, so it looks like the general idea of what I have to do, because all I need to know is the next step. To help her out, I gotta go and do the thing down the elevator. That's all I needed to know. I didn't want to, like... I thought that might be it, but since that seems like such a point of no return type thing, I didn't want to do it unless it was, like, guaranteed, you know? Well, I'll leave the shotgun in here, but I don't have any more. Alright, who's ready for the final boss? There's a switch. Will I push it? Yeah, Nintendo.
Chris!
Rebecca, you're safe.
I saw you in the garden. I've caught up with you at last.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Don't go out alone.
Yes, sir!
Chris, as my subordinate, you have wonderful talent.
I would never work for a company like Umbrella. And Wesker, you were formerly with Umbrella.
What do you mean?
Since when have you been an Umbrella agent? And a traitor to the stars?
Now you're wrong. I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. But now I'm prepared to face anything. Even getting rid of you vigilante stars.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological
Vigilante
weapon,
kind of counterintuitive to
polluting
me
the
actually being a
entire
cop.
lab.
I am literally a sanctioned officer
No,
of the
the
law.
worst happened with the tyrant virus. I lost
Yeah,
some
that's
of
OG
my
Wesker.
stars' team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Really?
Yeah, like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move. If you do, I'll kill you. Chris, I have something to show you. Now, walk.
I sure hope Rebecca's okay. He didn't even, like, fucking hesitate either. Mr. X, what gross lips you have. PS1 can produce mind-boggling effects.
Is this?
That's right. This is the ultimate life form. Tyrant!
That's not Shadow the Hedgehog!
Chris? Stop it.
Stop it!
Wesker, you're pitiful. This is your
Stop
savior?
it!
You say
My
this
ultimate life form is
failure
perfect!
is your savior?
You could make sure yourself. whether Tyrant is a failure or not.
I'll show you. He went to college. He's not a failure.
I am a bachelor's degree in a failing economy.
Go to hell.
Go. He said it so curtly. Go to hell.
What? Don't come this way!
Thanks.
You can't kill me.
Wait, did he really Three Magnum bullets. I expected so much more. I saved up all my Magnum ammo. He died in 3 shots, the final boss. Some kind of goddamn ultimate life form he was. What a miserable death. Bye, Wesker.
Wow.
Ha! It seems like this bulletproof jacket is pretty strong.
I see.
How about Captain Wesker?
He is sleeping with the ultimate failure. Hurry up. I want to get out of here.
3 shots is all it took for Boromir. Trough emote. The ultimate failure might be also what some people refer to Boromir as.
Excuse me, Chris.
What, Rebecca?
I saw a research file in this lab. It said that a great deal of research on the Tyrant virus exists right here. We should blow this place up.
We are already into it over our heads. Rebecca, can you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll set off a triggering system for a bomb.
Okay. Now we have a chance to escape. See you outside the house.
I'm gonna make this place explode. She has, not plot armor, she just has a bulletproof vest. Oh, hello. This mumble rap reminds me of the New York subway. Hey guys, let's get out of here. It's pretty cringe.
Jill, sorry for making you wait.
Chris!
Let's hug before this place explodes. I'm gonna be a Jill Panini.
I knew I could trust you.
Let's go. There's no need to
Extra
stay.
crispy. Hey Jill, I know you're maybe not in the biggest hurry, but maybe we shouldn't take a leisurely stroll.
Let's get going.
Let's get going. Wow, that's one of the bots' longest fucking words. Shut up, monkey man. God, this is the worst fucking noise. Oh, I'm never gonna get to use this otherwise.
Let's get going.
Sure. Great, I'll grab my stuff. Rebecca is getting out by herself, right? I don't have to go grab her too, right?
This is Brad. I have a fuel shortage. Okay, this is the last try. If somebody's alive, please send us sign.
I can't carry any more items. Guess what? Now I can. Because God forbid.
There is 3 minutes until explosion. I made it! I set off the triggering system to the bomb!
Great! Rebecca, Brad's up in the helicopter.
Look at those monsters!
Let me take care of them. Chris, get in contact with Brad right away.
Okay.
Hey, maybe we don't have to fight the monsters in the facility that's 3 minutes away from us. It's just a thought. I think this problem will resolve itself pretty quickly. God, that fucking bombable ass wall behind me.
the monsters with it.
Will I take the rocket launcher? Hell yes, I will.
Get a load of this!
He's crispy. Extra crispy. He's crispy, you know. Spelled like that. Thanks, green screen explosion.
Wanna go home.
Yippee! Round of applause, everyone. Final thoughts, RE1, 6 out of 10 game. 6 out of 10 may sound bad, but 6 out of 10 is wouldn't mind playing again if I was made to. It does have a lot of, like, little bad things about it, but it's definitely not a bad game, if that makes sense. I think the things that make this game hard to stomach are really from a modern game perspective. If I had to criticize, like, things that just are not good in it, saves as a limited resource is not a good thing. I can understand it, but it's still not a good thing. Albeit that does play into the game's feedback loop, but it could be better. I think if you were gonna do that, you should have just made it like a menu accessible resource like the files instead of an item that I had to carry. I think, considering how many of the items that you had to have on your person were carryables, you should have maybe given me 8 slots. Even 8 slots would have made this, just 2 more slots would have made this so much more tolerable. By the end of it, ammo was feeling more limited. That being said, there was an entire weapon that I just did not use because I was like, I'm going to need this for the final boss. The final boss is probably going to be hot ass. I should probably hold on to this. And then the final boss died, like, ridiculously fast. I think I expended, like, 2 more bullets outside of the initial 6 that I get from that. Hunters suck. They are the worst. There should be no mob enemies that can one-shot you. Never. For any reason, no matter how low the chance was. So yeah, that's really my big pieces of negative feedback. That being said, I do really like this game for, like, all of what it is. Like, how to say this? I like what this game did for the world of gaming. And I definitely think of the PS1 titles that I have played as one of the more solid ones. That being said, if you're used to playing more modernistic games, this game will feel torturous to you. I watch a person who speedruns Resident Evil games semi-regularly. That's not to say I obviously know everything about it, because I kind of fade in, fade out during those. I knew enough, and this game is old, so knowing, like, not knowing things about it is almost impossible. That said, even having, like, a limited amount of information to work off of, like, oh, poison gas is going to come out of the vents, and Wesker being the bad guy, it didn't ruin my experience. I would say this over the remake from what I've seen. This game has fuck tons of bugs. Is that going to ruin things for you? Probably not. Is it going to be kind of tedious? Yeah. But it's definitely better than getting into a hallway where in the remake there's none of those loading zones, but still camera, and fucking getting entrapped by three hunters. Like, that shit is ass. I would not do that from what I saw. Total time 8 hours 11 minutes 4 seconds, 17 saves. What a tough guy. You closed this case completely. What a big boy. I've got the special key. Find closet. So it is interesting to see that this game incentivizes you doing multiple playthroughs. That said, for all this game was and all that it wasn't, it's still a solid game. If you were going to get a PS1 and you were going to buy a game for the PS1, Resident Evil 1 would not be a bad choice. There's lots of things this game does that we don't do in gaming anymore that I'm kind of sad we don't do anymore. I'm shoving us into the options menu so that way it doesn't, like, kill the shit. Because it will just start feeding me through menus and stuff. So as like a food for thought kind of things, I think the thing that I get the most out of this, that I love the most out of this, is like how campy those live action like cut-ins to this very like not live action-y looking game. I love that shit. That shit is great. Part of me misses having that level of campiness in games. I miss like opening a game and seeing some dude who is very clearly just cosplaying the character, going through like this scenario with this like not even B tier film budget. Like, I miss that shit. I feel like probably most of the data storage went to that, ironically. Yeah. Now, I would say this isn't a game that I'd really go out of my way to play again, but it's definitely not a game I would mind playing again. I think I would definitely still rage. I don't think that's ever going to change. And I know there's a B-side playing as Jill that gives you a different perspective, but I'm not really... Hang on. There's a dash button? Oh, I'm sorry. Dash is run. Yeah, no. I will say this. The one thing I'll really give this thing credit for is that it gives you auto lock with your weapon aim. If that didn't exist, this game would be insufferable. I think having auto lock in a game where you can't see things just off camera is the way to do it. I think that's definitely like far from a bad call. So yeah, throw that on to